Hey there, Ray from Bridge Marina. We're doing a walkthrough and review on this pre-owned 2015 Scarab 255 Platinum. So this is roughly a 25 by 8.5 foot beam, maybe it's 8'4" beam jet boat. So a twin engine jet boat, but it's a little bit more than that. I mean, this thing works for just about everything. Family boat, speed boat, jet boat, so you don't have to worry about props and stuff. Really is an all-around great boat if you're looking for a lot of versatility. You know, it's a hot day out here right now, so I'm sitting on the swim platform just cooling my tootsies off. But to start real quick, I mean, if I was here hanging out or at a sandbar, it has, you know, coolers back here as well as just basic storage for lines, ski ropes, things of that nature, and it's integrated into the platform. And if you notice, this thing does have sort of the sea foam or sea deck on here, which is nice and soft to the touch. Plus, just, I mean, it looks sharp. The foam matches the seats throughout the boat. Like, they've just done a good job. A couple grab handles here. You know, we do have a full swim ladder under here as well. If you need it, it just pops right out the transom. It's right between the jets, and then it locks in place. Pretty easy. So the swim platform is really an integral part of this boat, because if you notice, it is rather large. It's got a table you can put in here as well, so that you actually have a table right here. The seats flip-flop back and forth, so yeah, you're hanging out at the cove or doing something like that, or watch these people work on the dock over here, and it's a rather comfortable spot. I can do that with my co-captain here as well. So the transom of this boat really is a full living area, which is a great part about these particular jet boats. Since the engines are tucked way underneath, I get to use all this space. Now, of course, access in and out is great. I've got walkthrough right here. Very easy to get in and out of this boat. So if you are, you know, you've got kids or maybe you've got somebody elderly, you want it easy for them to get in the boat, this transom walkthrough is rather simple. So back here as well, I mean, I've got a lot of space. We can definitely sit 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I can move my V-lock table that I might have on the swim platform, put it inside, or maybe you can just have 2 of them. These seats do have a little convertible part where I can seat more. Both the port and starboard one do this, so I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people back here. Or if I want to be in one of these chairs and kind of lounge out, not a problem. Nice in the shade. Full Bimini top on it. It is stainless steel. It is a nice quality with quick releases on here, so it's nice to be in the shade on a day like today. Let me jump to a couple more things on here, because under these seats we do have a lot of storage. You can see under this port seat I've got 2. This actually has 2 V-lock tables, which is great. Super easy to set up. Took 2 seconds, and now I've got a complete entertainment center here with a table with some snacks and drinks. I mean, this would be great. As I mentioned earlier, out sitting at the cove, I could do work here if I really wanted to. Put my laptop out here, right, and do some work. But the nice thing is, like, if we're all sitting at the cove, I mean, it's a great spot to put some drinks and food on, hang out on the transom. It's a nice layout. I like this a lot. And I just pulled out all the seats, so now we've got seating for 6 in here, which is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a lot of legroom in here still, so a lot of seating in the aft area of this boat. So if I count this out real quick while I'm sitting here, I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11, 12 at the bow. So this boat, I think the capacity plates like 13, but it is a comfortable boat for 10 people, without a doubt. Let's move a little bit further forward on this boat. One of the things that pops out to me is this does have a head over here on the port side. Wow, it swings all the way out, and it's a nice size head. This is a plumb, so you could pump this out. It does have a pump out on the deck, and of reasonable size. Everybody loves when I do this. Let's get in there. Again, I'm 5'10" and a half, and it's a little bit tight in here, but you know, if you had to use it, you could use it. Certainly good for kids or somebody that's 5'4". Light in here, sink in here. It's nice. Also has this pop-out stereo that's in here as well. And the remote's at the dash and on the transom. But nice size head, especially in a boat that really does a lot of different things. Let me take a seat over here on the port side or the co-captain's chair. It has a nice pop-up bolster. Got a little spot to put my phone. Definitely a good view here. My own cup holder, my own chargers, my own little net down here. If you notice, as soon as I popped in here, put my arm right up on this combing, and it's like, they put it at the right height. Drink holder right here. Place for my feet. Yeah, it's done a nice job for the co-captain, and I can still see relatively well, which is nice. Again, the head is a little bit high, and they have to do that to give you headroom in there. But overall, this is a nice co-captain's chair. We'll get to the helm at the end because we are going to take this thing for a test drive. But let's go up to the bow now, where it is a rather spacious bow. Definite seating for 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 if you put kids up here or something like that. But definitely a large bow, and they've got an integrated bow ladder on here, as well as ample space for storage. They got a box anchor in here on this one. They do have space for a bow light to go in here as well, but it has docking lights on both the port and starboard side. You know, and at the bow, this is rather comfortable. Again, I'm 5'10" and change, and really just kind of envelops me here. The great thing about this bow is it's rather deep, so whoever's up here can feel pretty secure up here, like not like they're gonna fall out or bounce out of the bow. It really is a great bow area. Now, of course, the spot that a lot of folks are considering is what's going on at the helm. Similar feeling, very comfortable. I don't know if you notice immediately, I can put my arm right on this combing over here and it's sitting just the right spot. Got my cell phone sitting, look at me right here. Heads up with all my display. This one actually has digital and analog gauges. It is twin engines, which we'll talk about in a second. So I do have 2 engines I'm gonna have to monitor here. I got RPMs for both, and then when I do fire it up, you know, I can see, this is my standard, I'm gonna say Rotax gauge here. So a lot of information I can toggle through. It's all over here on my starboard side, where I can just go through different modes, dock mode, ski mode, cruise mode. Think about all those options you'll see on, you know, almost any BRP jet-driven engine I'll have on here as well. One of the great things for me, this thing only has 175 hours or less on it, and it's a 2015. So this is a lightly used boat. We've been servicing it for years, so I'm rather confident in it. But all my adjustments on my helm are right here. Blower, bilge, nav lights, dock lights, all right up front, as well as my signaling device and my remote for my stereo right at the helm. This is great. Everything is right here. Tilt steering, bolster seat. You can get rid of that bolster seat. Yeah, it's nice. Even without the bolster seat, helm is rather low. And if you could see this, I've got a great field of vision right here. I imagine when I'm in like kind of the shoulder seasons, I'm really well protected here, so I'm gonna stay rather warm. Before we go all the way back to the engine compartment, I do wanna just point out a nicely sized ski tow locker in here for all your gear. There's also another one at the bow we'll show you. Let's come on back and take a look at our engine compartment, where there's some excitement in here. Again, this is powered by 2 Rotax, approximately 200 horsepower engines, supercharged. So this boat's pushing almost 400 plus horsepower. Twin engines gives you a little bit more control when you're docking, as well as their gate system on these Scarabs. Really makes it a little bit different from a docking situation, but gives you a lot of control once you get used to it. This thing has dual batteries in it. Got my switch back here on my port side. So these are closed loop cooling. And what that means is if you're in a saltwater environment, I'm not picking up salt water and pushing it through the engines. They have sort of their own radiator system with antifreeze that keeps the engine blocks cool, which is just a little bit better for saltwater. We're here on Lake Hopatcong, where this boat has always been. You get in this boat, you'd almost think this thing is brand new. So if you're looking for, you know, a great all-around jet boat twin engine that carries a lot of people, that has a lot of fun, which we're going to see in a minute, as well as a lot of seating, this could be a good fit for you. Now that we're out here, let's take this thing for a ride, because everybody wants to know how fast it is, how's it run. You can imagine with these twin Rotax, it's got some giddy up. Let's just get into it. And boy, it pops right up on plane. I'd say probably one of the things about these Rotaxes, they are rather powerful. You definitely can hear them out here on the water. You are feeling like you're running because this thing is up and at it. Now we are only going about 25 miles an hour very quickly. I'm just going to kind of bring it down to a cruising speed. About 19 miles an hour, and it's holding plane rather well. So this is what you're going to do if you're, you know, maybe you're doing some tubing or water sports. I'm going to cut through some of my own waves here, so we can see how it rides right through our waves. Yeah, rather confident, feels pretty good. Now as far as giddy up, it has some giddy up. Going a little bit faster than if we're running up to 35. Now 40, climbing up through 45 miles an hour. It'll pop off somewhere around 48 or so. And that's where I'm around 47 miles an hour right now. And it feels rather sporty. One of the neat things is just how well this is going to hold the water. This really does feel like a sport boat, which it is. Right now we're carving through there around 35 miles an hour. For those that are concerned about perhaps the decibels, these do run a little bit louder, especially with the superchargers on. That's pretty fun, right? You can't do that with every boat. So they still operate a little bit like a personal watercraft light, where very responsive, turn the boat, slide the boat through this. I believe that's one of the fun things about these Scarabs and about these jet-driven boats is it's got a little bit different ride, a little bit different in regards to what you can do with them than your average fiberglass boat. So if you're looking for a versatile boat that really holds a lot of people, that's a little bit different, this could be a great boat for you. Again, it's been on Lake Hopatcong all its life as far as we know. We've serviced it for the last probably 5 or so years. It is in very nice condition. As you take a look through this, I mean, you barely know that it's been used. 175 or less hours, 173 on one engine, 167 on the other engine. And both prior owners have taken good care of this particular boat. So if you're looking to get on the water, reach out to us. This might be a good fit for you. I don't know. We have other boats as well. Don't forget, if you're just learning a boat, we do that. You want some training, we do that. Maybe you just want a boating club where you don't have to worry about anything, we do that. Or if you need to own and have somebody take care of your boat, we do that as well.